Hello. Right, I've just had a little trip up to a little town on the Scottish side called Moffat, and I picked that up. I don't know if you can say that's the base, and that's obviously a single seat. So we're going to remove the passenger seat and pop in a single. Now, there's nothing wrong with the single, it just needs a good bloody clean, because it's I think it's been in a work van or something, but that's fine because it'll get retrimmed eventually anyway. So for now, let's get the other one out. Right, I've emptied all the crap from under the seat, and it's dead easy to say it's only 6 bolts. No. So I've taken the cover off the top of the fuse board. You can see all this carry on here. But I've also got my hard drive for my CCTV, so obviously that's going to be in the way, I think. So I'm going to have to get that probably, I don't know, on the back of the, I know this is the double, but if I can get something to go on the back of the actual single base, I could mount it on the side, or possibly on here, on there, whatever. But anyway, I'll get this seat out, and we'll see where we are after that. All good fun. Right, I think you can see that. Right, so it looks like I need probably Volkswagen, so it's not going to be standard, it's probably going to be 16 or 17. Right, 2 seconds. Right, so lots of fappiness there. That's all the bolts out, so now it should just lift out. I just have to keep an eye on everything that I've got here, because I've got quite a lot of stuff, but I think it should go. Yep, it's free. So I think the best thing to do is just take it back, because I'm on my own. Right, let's see what happens. Right, that is it. Oot. Now then, I'm stuck. So, seats out, that's what I'm left with. A lot of mess. So, I'm going to have to get some kind of filler pieces or something that can go in there to hide that, and need to get this moved. But I'll get the base, we'll get the base in, and we'll see where we are. I think I'll clean it first. I'll clean it and then I'll come back. Oh my god, where does all this shit come from? Well, it's probably me actually. It's about 5 years worth of shit under here. Well, 4. Right. Does need a little bit more of a clean, but I can do that off camera. So what I'll do is I'll go and get the single seat base. I'll give that a wipe as well because that's minging, and I'll sit it in, see where it lands, because I've got a feeling I might have to cut a hole in there for the fourth bolt, but we shall see. Right, so I've just sat the single seat base in, but I don't know if you can, hang on, if I bring you down here. Oh, sorry. So if you can see where my finger is there, that needs to be cut out if you're changing from a double to a single, because obviously if I just move that out the way, you can see there's nothing for that to sink into. So there's an indent in that side there, but nothing there. So I'll go and get a little knifey and we'll cut a little holey. So back in a sec. Whew, I'm sweating. You can see that, I think. Oh shit, there's a wire in there. Right, so that looks like it's got a bung in it, which is good. Could probably put a bung in that side and that side. But yeah, I'll tidy that up, take that out and see where we are. I need a Phillips, I'll get one. So I can just pop that in there like that, because that is now not used, and that one will be used. So what else do I need to do? Probably remove this. Right, so if I just put that on there. Right, this is me. This is the hard drive for me CCTV, and it needs a little hoovery. Minging. Right, so you can probably see what's happening here. Dust from here till next week. So what I'll do is I'll just pop that on there like that for now, while I put this base on and see if it fits. So that needs to go there. So the front needs a bit more out, to be honest. Yeah, it does. It needs probably up to there like that. Cheers. Right, so a bit more off. So that should either fit or be not too far away, but I need to do that bloody cable first. Yep, that seems to line up beautifully. So if I put a nut on there, like so, and a nut on there, like so, and then the front two bolts. So the plan is I'll get some, you can get the trim pieces. I don't know if you've watched Axis UK, his video. If you need the trim pieces, all the part numbers, etc. in there. So nice one, Sean. We'll get some of them. So once they're on, there won't be a gaffer on the back, and on the back of the seat, and what I can't show you yet because the seat's in there, but on the back of the seat you've got gaps, so it'll fill all the gaps in. If this is boring, well, I know it's boring watching somebody else do this kind of shit. Right, so that's the base in, bolted down, solid. So I just need to somehow mount this, and the trim piece that goes over all that is on there. That probably needs trimmed down as well, which I'll grab it now and I'll have a little look, see if we can do anything with it. Or I might just leave it off, we'll see. Current state of affairs. So I managed to get this back on, trimmed the end off there, because obviously it was a little bit bigger, but that's on there. That's obviously where the fuses are, in here. So I've still got my hard drive for my CCTV, which I could put there like that, but if you go down here, look, can you see it's too high now? I know the seat does have probably loads of room under it, to be honest, but what I'm thinking is, see these brackets on the side here, so you've got 3 screws there and a little L bracket. Now then, if I take that bracket off, and it's the same on this side, I could use these holes here and these holes here and mount it at the front so I can access it, because I've got accessibility in the end here. I can plug a mouse in there and look at everything, GPS, all that kind of stuff. So I'll have a little mess about and then I'll jump back in once I've figured out what I'm going to do. Hard drive. Got a screw in there, that is solid, going nowhere. I can still access my USBs and see all what's going on, even if I went through the end here, you can see what's happening. Got the case on, so now it's just a case of, I'm not sure if you can get blanks for these, but we need to fill them with something because that looks crap. And yeah, ready just to put the seat on now, but the seat needs a bit of a clean. I mean, it's identical to the driver's seat, it's just dirty. I think it's been sat in storage by whoever had it or whoever removed it, but I'm not bothered because it was cheap. Right, so what I'll do is I'll fit this. I'll just fit it as it is. I know it's dirty, but as soon as my neighbour's in, he's got one of them wax things. So we'll get the wax on it, give it a good clean, and then I've got a seat cover that can go on it for now until the time comes to get retrimmed. Right, let's get it in. Right, so we're just about there, I think. I've just got to put 4 bolts in here and tighten them up and put it in business. Right, that's the 2 front seat, just the 2 rears, and we're in business. Oh. In case anybody's wondering, you just need a multi-spline, and they're the bolts, all 4 are the same. I can't remember what size that is actually. Let me have a look. Without my size in, you can't see a bloody thing. I can't read that. Well, I'm sure if you do this kind of thing, you'll know what you're doing anyway, so unless you're called John the Mod, you know who you are, John. Right, so if I just grab that, give this a little clean over here. So that is double single. So slide this back a little bit. So there we go, genuine grafter front seat, swapped from a double to a single. So I think I said earlier, you can get the trim pieces that go on here, just pops on there, and there's a bit that goes on the back as well. So once I get them, that'll take that up, and I'll do the same on that one there, so it just looks a bit better. But for now, I'll put the old dry rope seat cover on, and you'd never know it was dirty. Right, so apart from a bit of mess that's still to tidy up, bits of cloth and bits and bobs, and like I said before, this trim to go on, I've just thrown the dry robe cover on it for now, so I can get it cleaned. Right, so I'm going to tidy all this crap up, and that's it. So another little mod done. No doubt there'll be more. Like I say, if anybody does know if you can get blanks for here, drop me a comment down below, and we'll see if we can get that finished off as well. Right, catch you on the next one.